First off, I didn't think we was getting another patch. Thought it was over. I mean, I thought it was over. And shit. I'm kind of sad because a couple of my like most of my characters didn't get buffed too much. I guess they did get buffs. I'm not gonna lie. Like Kefla got a couple buffs, and Boo, bro. So his cartwheel, right? Hold on. You used to only could do it like one time in a combo or anything before, like you had to touch the ground. Basically, you can only do it one time per anything. They made it so he can just like he can keep doing it. They removed the limit. Hello? So I don't know how that's gonna be useful yet. But oh, I guess I could whiff punish maybe, right? I could do like hold on. Now I could do it again, and then if they try to run forward or something, like I guess I don't have to lose my turn for that. Oh, they gave him this too. Hold on. This is 5L. This is 5LL, right? And if I hold forward, so you know what I can do. Are you still set? Hold on. Does this be reflect? But he might have done something in that patch. He'd have to do like reflect into, I don't know. I guess Rocket Kick would fuck me up right there. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this buff. But they gave him this too. He can hold up on each cartwheel, and he essentially can cross you up. Which that shit's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna act like that's just not nice. And I know it's nice. I just haven't like. I gotta lab it to figure out how it's nice. You know, I gotta get nice with it. This is hilarious. Hold on. Damn, I did not do the grab. I'm sure I could do some cool combo with that.
Yo, yo.
Oh, what's going on now?
What is going on? Another day, another dollar. I lost my pink square and I am currently yellow square. Yeah, bro. One of the...
I lost my pink square a long time ago. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
You feel me? Like, this
Feels
is
bad.
insanity. But alright, I am here. Let me know when you're ready to start, and I'll be ready to yap.
I mean, shit, we can start right now, man. I just wanted to talk about the DBFZ patch.
Yeah, so my thoughts on the patch, just the best way to put it is I'm hyped for the patch because it revitalized the game. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm mad about the patch because selfishly they smoked my best character, Videl. You know what I mean? But like,
What they
off
do to
that,
Videl?
oh boy,
Is it the I heard about some of it. Is it the Gohan change?
yeah, dude.
That's just
So
that's just nasty work. I'm
that
not gonna
shit
lie to
is
you. That shit is
ass, bro.
nasty work.
That shit is ass, bro. And it's the way they did it. Like, you do the level one,
Right,
it's like, okay, you don't on knockdown, you don't get the meter gain, but also the Saiyaman does the full animation, so you can't call Saiyaman for neutral now, right? And if you get hit one time, the power up is done. If you kill off of the level one, the power up is done. If you if you kill like if you DHC after the level one, the power up is done. It is bad. They gave her some quality of life stuff with her Oki and the Saiyaman stuff, but it's so small in comparison to what they've given the other characters in the game, where it's just like, and then they took away something very like that's not even in the patch notes. Like her level three Oki, you used to be able to heavy moonsault flip and to make that meaty, right?
right.
On Oki. They took that away from her. You know what I mean? Like stealth nerfs like that. Like that was a 95% hit rate if you timed it right. Like easy. It was an easy conversion on Oki and they took it away from her. You know what I mean? So and that was her best option off the level three. Even if you saw it coming, it was so frame tight, like it didn't matter. You know what I mean? So shit like that is upsetting. But then, on a macro level, the game is everyone is having fun, right? Everyone is having fun. Um, and majority of the players got super like the rich got richer in this patch. Long story
That's
short,
a fact.
the rich got richer in this patch, and even the poor got poorer. That's the best way to put it because they even nerfed stuff with Yamcha. I was talking to one of the rare Yamcha players, and he was like, "Yeah, man, they just took away some of his key stuff. I don't remember exactly what they were,
Was it
but
like four different changes, or do they just like take it away
it was like
and
they
give
made. He
him?
said they made his mix weaker for Yamcha, and he's already an underused character. You know what I mean? Like he's not OD, and so. But when you start sniping shit like that, but you're giving UI the flippy flip shit, and then
UI
every
got that. UI got
bro,
that shit this patch. I ain't even gonna
bro,
lie to you. I don't know what
every
was going
Goku
on.
this is the Goku patch, bro. This is literally the
Bro,
Goku
did you
patch.
see
All
the
the
Super
Goku.
Saiyan Vegeta or the Super Saiyan Goku? He can like get a cross up from auto combo.
Come on, dog. Yeah, because you just hold forward and now it's fucking, you know what I mean? Like brain dead shit like that, bro. Like it's bad. So that is probably the most upsetting shit about the patch. But it's also the best thing about the patch because everyone is having fun and big picture, like that's all that matters. Like if the community is looking at the game like this is fun again, and that's gonna do wonders for the game. And I feel like big picture with this patch, it's like I feel like this is the patch before the patch, which I feel like is gonna be like when SS4 comes out. Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like
you
there's
think they're
gonna be
gonna give us another big patch?
oh yeah, like I don't even I think this is the prequel to what's actually gonna happen when SS4 comes out because this is my head canon, right? I'm looking at it like they had to put in all this funky, wild stuff, make this the Goku patch just to get people re-interested back in the game, which they did. But now, with the announcement of SS4 coming out next year in April, this is the way I'm looking at it, right? You have Tokon coming out, you got 2XKO coming out, you got Virtual Fighter 6 coming out,
It
Street
is
Fighter's doing
interesting
it.
that they decided to revive DBFZ after like announcing and making Tokon and letting people play in the beta. Like then they were like, "Here's a patch 2 days later." I was happy about it, but it was a little weird.
Right. And it's one of those things where it's like Bandai, because Arc System, they're just the devs, but Bandai, they know like they can't They can't fuck no company right now because when Tokon comes out, it's over. If you have a bad patch
Yeah.
and Tokon is out, you lost your player base because they're just gonna go to Tokon. You know what I mean? This is Marvel we're talking about. You know what I mean? So like these devs and these publishers know they can't have a bad patch. And Fighters was better off. Bandai was better off just letting the game just fully die and letting Tokon wreck shop and do their thing. But the fact that they gave us this patch to me is a sign that they want to be in the mix with this tag fighter revolution going on because I'm pretty sure you heard about the Avatar game that's coming out,
I did hear about
the
the Avatar game that's coming out.
the, the Invincible game. You know what I mean? And you got all of these fighting games, tag fighters coming out, where it's like if you're gonna put your hat in the ring, you have to be on point. So I'm saying this is the patch before the patch because by the time SS4 comes out, I feel like we're gonna get another season, right? And there's gonna be a lot more system changes, and the system changes that we do get are that is going to be like
Hey,
we're getting another world tour.
I seen somebody say I'm ready for Reflect in the Air now.
See, that's OD. That's OD. That's OD. That's OD. That's OD. That's nasty. Brad, no. That's nasty. No. Hell no, bro. Reflect in the air sounds vicious. That sounds vicious.
He
But
ain't gonna be able
they're
to do
gonna have
shit.
to. They're gonna have to do something stuff like that because, bro, Pokemon is going to change the game. Like it's one of those things where like everybody better get their shit together because when Tokon comes out, if your shit isn't together, it's done. So that's how I feel about this patch. This patch is like everyone you got everybody hyped up again. And here's my big play. Right, this is my big, Game Stradamus call out right now. I'm willing to bet, well, not bet, but willing to guess that in April when we get big reveal for SS4 and we see the gameplay and we get the official release date and everything like that, we're getting crossplay. We're getting
Man, I ain't
crossplay.
gonna lie, crossplay would be legendary as fuck.
Bro, and the thing is, bro, I feel like they have to do crossplay
They do
because
have to do crossplay.
The
It's been
Tokon is going to be crossplay.
it's been too long,
2XKO
bro.
crossplay. Street Fighter crossplay. Tekken crossplay. Street Fighter, Virtual Fighter 6 crossplay. If you
The
don't
only
have crossplay,
game that I
what's
don't
up?
know the only game that I don't know with crossplay is like Uni 2 right now, and that's just because it's like a small team and shit.
And that's it. But you know what I mean? Like, but with this next generation of fighting games coming out, if you don't have crossplay, you're not a contender. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you're
that's
not going to
facts.
be, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be, what I'm saying is the amount of money that they're even investing in this patch and then revving up for SS4 and then possibly, not even possibly, guaranteed another season of the game. You're not going to push all that money in there just to have your player base leave by not having crossplay because guess what?
You're gonna
You're
look stupid
this
as fuck.
you're gonna look dumb.
You're gonna
You
look so fucking dumb
bro, you're gonna be
forever.
wasting your money. And that's why I keep reverting it right back to Tokon. If you don't keep their interest, especially DBFZ players, if you don't keep their interest, they're going to another Arc Sys game called Tokon, and that's it. If you're, and then you know what I mean. Why waste your money at that point? Is what I'm saying. You were better off not even releasing this patch. That's why I'm saying this is the patch before the patch, and that patch is going to be game changing, in my opinion. So that's just my little headcanon and how I feel about the patch so far. You know, so yeah,
I think that they have a really weird obsession with like full screen buttons in this game, and I don't know what that's about. I don't. How do you feel about all the full screen buttons?
um, it, it's
Because
just
there's like more added every patch, and they're just like, here's, if it wasn't full screen now, it's full screen. If it was almost full screen, it's full screen now.
well, I look at it like this. It's I think it's like an add-on to Super Dash, right? Because and what I mean by that is like it makes it more accessible for new players to want to get in and stay locked in. That's why this is the Goku patch, because it's like for the casuals, it's like, yeah, cool, sure, sure, sure. But what about Goku? You know what I mean? And is Goku strong? Can Goku do cool shit from full screen? Can I pick a Goku team and fuck your life up? Oh, I can?
Yeah, you
All
could
right,
definitely
cool.
fuck somebody's life up with an all
You
Goku team for
you know what I
sure.
mean? Yeah, or Broly. Can I do like all the popular characters? They made sure that they're strong and they made sure that their shit is full screen and made sure that the character is top tier. So from a casual standpoint, this is probably the best patch ever where it's like, yo, look at my UI Goku's actually moving like UI Goku, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So of course, like I'm not a fan because I'm a sweat on this shit. You know what I mean? I'm not a casual. I'm really here. You know what I mean? I built my whole community off this shit. So I don't like it, but it doesn't matter what the fuck I like. The casuals is what keeps the lights on. You know what I mean? If you don't have a casual fan base, you're not a serious contender. You're not serious. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have the casuals, you don't have nothing. So it doesn't matter what I feel like because the casuals is what pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I feel about the full screen buttons. The full screen buttons, we're probably going to get more. We're
For
not going to get a
sure.
sweat. We're going to get more, but I feel like next patch, no, it's not going away. Matter of fact, it's going to keep, like, we might not get a real patch. What I mean by a real patch is a patch for the loyalists
Like
until,
buffs and nerfs and shit.
yeah, we won't get that until the patch after, like, 2 patches from now. Because you have to get the casuals engaged. Because if you don't have the casuals engaged, you don't have a game, essentially. Like, that's why Melty Blood and Under Night are in the situation they're in. They got people
Unfortunately,
like
that's
us.
very true.
They got people like us where, we love anime games or we just love fighting games. So here's this niche game, give it a try, and then it's fucking awesome. But, you know,
Not
big
everybody's like
companies.
that.
Yeah, these PlayStation, Bandai, man, get the fuck out. We don't give a fuck about that niche shit. That shit ain't paying no money, you know what I mean? It's good for us because we get a real fighting game with real patches,
And it's
with real shit.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I think that like honestly, I really think Uni 2 is one of the best fighting games I've like ever played maybe. Like I play it, I have so much fun every time win or lose, even if I get my ass kicked. Like I'm having fun
Bro,
regardless because I just like it's
bro.
so fun. The defense is very active. You can do a lot on defense. The offense is insane. Rebeats is fucking an amazing system in a fighting game, and I love that every character can just do that shit for the most part. Um, the balance is like it's like fucked up, but in a good way. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes,
Like
yes.
it's really really messed. Now I play Carmine, so that's why I'm saying that. But it's really messed up, but in a way that's like you're not even mad because you're like, oh, how the fuck was I supposed to block the 13th overhead in a row? Like you got me.
Hmm. Right, right, right. And that is everything that you're saying is like the difference between a casual and a loyalist. Everything that you're saying is factual, but to the person who plays shooting games all day and they come across this stream or they come across this video, they're looking at it like, yeah, but I want my Goku or I want a Naruto game or I don't give a fuck about this non-anime game. You know what I mean? Like so, but I hear it because Melty Blood top 5 game of all time for me. Like you said, same situation. I'm getting my ass beat. I ain't winning shit, but man, when I get on that game, I'm having the most fun ever. And I wish more people in the FGC or in casuals too would give it a try, but it's so hard to, especially if you're not a legacy game, to get a casual to like a real casual. Like, could you imagine trying to get someone who plays nothing but one player games like Last of Us or God of War to play uh Under Night
I'm doing
or
good,
Guilty
Dominic. Thank you.
Gear or Melty Blood. Like all they play is one player games, right? All they play is one player games, right? And you're like, yo, come play Tekken, come play Street. What?
Now, I
Any
think
fighting
that
game.
you have a small chance to get them on Tekken, but because I have friends who like are like more like casual gamers, like they play like maybe 2 or 3 shooting games and that's really it, and then one player games. And like I've tried to get them on Tekken, I've tried to get them on Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is already like you're right about that. Like there's no way that they're about to be doing fucking quarter circles if they play shooting games. Like they're gonna be like, get this shit out of
Bro,
here. They're
what?
not doing a quarter circle. They're not doing double quarter circle into
Come on,
special.
bro. No,
Tekken,
bro.
Tekken, you could try to get them into. It's a 50-50 because Tekken is like 3D. It's kind of real feeling in a way. But as soon as you show them like a move list or try to teach them a combo, and that's why I'm
It's
glad
done.
that Tekken 8 has special style. Yeah, it's over. Like they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Press 2, 3 plus 4, 1 plus 4. What the fuck does that mean?
It's
Um,
that you know what I'm saying? And it's that thinking of, and even an easy game like a mashy game like a Melty Blood or Under Night, where it's like, bro, no, you have auto combos here, or you could do this, or even in fighters, you got a super dash. It's still like, but what? You want me to jump cancel and fuck? What? Shut up.
yeah,
No,
jump cancel go
I'm,
crazy.
I'm good. I'm good. And then I gotta time it. What? No, go to the lab. Frames, man. Watch out.
Man, you
Watch
start talking
out.
about frames, bro. You might as well just put it down.
Bro, and that's
Unfortunately,
why we get
yeah, it's very
this
unfortunate.
is,
But
and I feel like the only,
so you
it's
think this?
hard,
That's
man.
why the solution, like for casual players, is to have like these really big buttons so you can easily get in these
It's
cheap go full screen. But now I'm in and I can do bullshit on you like super dash type moves.
because unfortunately it's not for us. It's not. These patches aren't for us. This is to bring in more new players. Now, granted, if you're in a situation like a Street Fighter where you already have the base, right? You already have your base. Your game is balanced for the most part. Now you can get more intricate with your patches. You can make real patches because, like, how can I say it? The best way to rope in the casuals is, does your game look fun to play? Number one, when I look at your game, do I want to pick up a controller and learn how to play? Two, is it easy to learn how to play? Where Tekken shines the brightest, right? With the replay system and how they go over punishes for you and everything like that, where you don't, they'll show you combos in your replay. You can duck here. This is punishable. You can turn on the frames and everything like that. It incentivizes you to learn how to play and without being so overwhelming, like, oh my God, how to play. And then from the match, you can go look at pro players use your characters against a character that you just fought, and then see the same thing and be like, oh, da, da, da. But
I
it's
do
so
think
hard.
that might also be a little difficult for a casual though. Like I don't know how far they'd be willing to go into that. I do think that the replay does have like a certain amount of help though. Like you're right to a certain extent, because being able to go in the replay and do like a 4 hit combo, and it doesn't say like numbers and shit, but it says which button. Like I feel like you can follow which button. That's probably easier to follow than 1, 2, 3, 4, at least for a newer person. Like that's really nice. But I don't know if they, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't start looking at pro players like replays until recently. I didn't even know you could like go to a website and look up their shit. But I do think it's really cool that you can do that, and I like that I like that a lot of games are actually including that shit now though.
Yeah, because it's like, and this is the thing about fighting games in general, we're already as a collective a niche. right?
That's very
We
true.
should be stealing from each other consistently to make the best fighting games
That's
possible.
facts.
Like, like Tekken has, in my opinion, the best learning system. You got your move list, you got the frames, you got the replays. And then you can learn how to play Tekken without getting off of Tekken, is what I'm saying. Thoroughly. But then you got shit like Street Fighter where they have the character guide where it's like this is how your character should look when you use this character and why. But
Grand Blue has
their
that too.
replay, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But you see what I mean?
Yeah, that's just nice.
But in those two games, their replay system isn't as interactive as Tekken, where it's like where you'll be doing something and then it'll be like freeze, you can punish here, or freeze, you can duck here, freeze, this is your combo. You know what I mean? Even a basic combo, it's a combo, and then what also at least in Street Fighter, I don't know if they do it in Under Night, but in Street Fighter, you can't go and be like, all right, who's the top player in and the UI system in that for what I'm talking about already it sucks. Where it's like, all right, I want to find the top 10 best players with my character, right? Then you can't go to their replays individually like their and see their most recent fights. You know what I mean? Against the other character that you want to fight with. So let's say
I
I pick
don't know
Lily.
if you can do that in Under Night, actually. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Do I have Under Night on here still?